People always ask me, like, how did you get into abortion care? That's so weird. Just like any other kid, I loved abortions when I was little. Just like some kids going to plumbing, right? Yeah. Let's see, I'll just get this out of the way. I've never experienced domestic abuse. It was always imported. Yeah. Because I myself am an import. Oh no, get it out of here. It being me. It's true, I'm not from here. I'm from a little town called Mexico. You guys may have heard of it. Yeah, it's up north. I don't know. But I did grow up in Denver, and growing up in Denver, kids are pretty mean. They'd call me whitewashed a lot when I was younger, but it's not my fault. Like, I don't really have an accent, and I was exposed to Chumbawamba at an early age, so I feel like that really affected it. And not to sound like a Mexican hipster, but my dad was murdered by a cartel before it was cool, so you guys can laugh at that. My dad laughs at that all the time, so yeah. From his grave where he's dead. Super dead. Rips. Growing up with a single mom, I always thought I'd be a single mom, right? Because you guys remember in that last joke. My grandpa was also murdered, and then my other grandpa had skin cancer, but then he shot himself, so he beat skin cancer. It's Mexican healthcare. It's a lot of agave and bullets. So a lot of home remedies. Growing up with a single mom, she was a bit of a hoe, which is fine. Hoe is life. She's just trying to find her kids a dad. It's a humble mission. And my sister and I picked up a lot of bad dating tips and tricks from her. Like, my sister did this weird thing you guys might know, where you date a white boy and he punches a hole in the wall and you don't get your rent deposit back. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys know Kyle. My white was a Trevor. They just assign you one when you move to Cap Hill, so they were... They were in the tees. Let's see. Growing up with a single mom, she was a super tough lady, like so strong she would let us jump rope with her fallopian tubes. You know, the type that'll just whip them out like a skip it. And when I graduated high school, I wanted to go to art school, and she got so mad. She was just like, I did not sneak into this fucking country for finger paint for a living. That's fair, Mom. And then I started working at an abortion clinic, and I don't know what she hated more, right? Yeah, should have just let me paint my feelings. That's right. I did. I worked at the old abortion. It's an industry term. It'll catch on. And you know, these ladies are just trying to come in, have a good time, go home. But sometimes the protesters would yell crazy stuff at us. You know, people that work there, like something they say is like, oh, you know, the fetus can feel pain. It's like, I don't remember being a fetus and I don't remember feeling pain, but my mom was high throughout the whole pregnancy. So it really cushioned it for me. Or like, oh, you know, fetuses hate being aborted. It's like, I've been alive for 30 years and I've hated every fucking minute of it, so... Just wish I had a choice. People always ask me, like, how did you get into abortion care? That's so weird. Just like any other kid, I loved abortions when I was little. Wanted to be one. Just like some kids going to plumbing, right? Yeah. That's not the weirdest job I've had. I've actually worked at a Sport Clips. Have you guys heard of these institutions? Yeah. I got to wear a cool referee jersey and sweep up hair. And we had this haircut special. It was called the MVP Triple Play. And you guys might know it. And what it was a face steam towel, a haircut, and what I was told was not a hand job, so stop doing that, Miriam. It's like, excuse me? I'm just trying to earn my $7 fucking here. So confused. I was let go pretty quickly. They hated my work ethic, I guess. At my newest job, we just had a sexual harassment training at work. And the maintenance guy, Tim, he thought it was important to speak up, so he did. He was just like, man, you can't say anything anymore. You can't say anything to broads anymore, because that's crossing the line. I was like, a couple things, Tim. You can't call us broads anymore. And the other day, you did say, cool shirt, your tits look amazing. You could have just said your tits look amazing. You didn't have to lie about the shirt.